Welcome to Boxing on the Record with Randy. First of all, hit the like button, hit the share button. Most importantly, hit the subscribe button. We need the support. Try to get the word out. Try to have more conversations with more people. Um, I guess today we'll be talking about Canelo Alvarez. As they say, the biggest name in boxing. But as we all know, the bigger the name, the harder the job. Uh, there's no rest for the man on top because everybody's shooting for him. Um, I guess I'll be talking about today something that's been on my mind, and I guess been on a lot of other people's mind. Uh, Canelo Alvarez taking these next two fights, or rumor has it that he's taking these next two fights. And I made a video once, I think last week, and I talked about being the face of boxing, causing us not to get the big fights. This is the other face of boxing. Canelo Alvarez, he was the face of boxing before Tank Davis became the face of boxing. We just throw these names around and titles around like they're just, I don't know, because I don't know how many faces we have. You know what I mean? Like either you on top and everybody's up under you, and man, I don't know. But anyway, he's the face of boxing, kind of like the pound for pound is, which was created for Sugar Ray Robinson. Now you got 10 pound for pound fighters, and maybe 5 years from now we have 20 pound for pound fighters. I mean, we just water down everything. But as I've asked, is it being watered down? Because Canelo haven't showed us that he can fight the best at his division or the best guy at his best, the opponent's best. Because Canelo always wait until there's a guaranteed win for him, which I understand that. I probably would want a guaranteed win too. But how can I continue to prove that I'm great if I'm going in with a guaranteed win? And we're getting ripped off as fans because we have to pay for this, or we're watching this and we already know the outcome. Are we being that spoiled that we done got to a place in boxing where we don't even want to worry about is our favorite fighter gonna win or our favorite fighter gonna lose? We already know our favorite fighter's gonna win, so it gives us the ability to brag and talk about our favorite fighter as if he's one of our family members or she's one of our family members. As I said back to Canelo Alvarez, um, Canelo is rumored to be fighting Jamal Charlo and Terrence Crawford. First of all, we know Jamal Charlo hasn't been active in over 2 years. The only fight he's had is with Jose Benavidez, and to me, he didn't look as good as he should have looked in that fight, but he looked good considering the layoff. But I don't think he's ready for nobody like a Canelo right now. But Canelo didn't want to fight him when he was in his prime because he knew there was a chance that he could lose. Now people are still clamoring for this fight as if Maul is still at his best. We all know Maul is not at his best. Maul is in the same situation Keith Thurman is in. The same situation. And we're talking like this is the Maul of old. We're talking like this is the Maul Lions only. I don't get it. People, we need to do better in boxing. We need to hold these fighters' feet to the fire. If that had have been a black fighter, we would have all kind of criticism and what have you about him. But nobody seems to talk about it because it's Canelo. Now, he's also rumored to be fighting Terrence Crawford, which I think Terrence Crawford has a chance to beat him. No, 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 I'm not going to say that. I believe Terrence Crawford can outbox him. But is Terrence big enough to wear those punches for 12 rounds that Canelo gonna put on him? Yeah, we could think about when Floyd beat Canelo. He was younger. He was a little bit more inexperienced, and he wasn't as big. But we're talking about Floyd Mayweather. We're talking about in our generation, nobody really holds a candle to Floyd. Terrence Crawford is good in his own right, and Terrence Crawford is great. But Terrence Crawford is not Floyd Mayweather. We got to remember that he's not Floyd Mayweather. We watched Jamel Charlo face Canelo Alvarez, and everybody say, and I say, he stunk up the joint. But I beg the difference. I think what happened was it's just like anything else. If we're outside the ring, we will say some of us are bold enough to say, I can beat that fighter until you get in the ring with that fighter and realize that that fight is not going to go like you planned it in your head or like you envisioned it. I think when Jamel got in the ring and started to feel those punches that Canelo was putting on him, it made him rethink his plan. And he didn't have a plan for that. So therefore, it's time to survive. A lot of people would say he should have just went out on his shield. Why get knocked out when you don't have to? That's my thought. I think if you in the ring with the man and you know you can't beat him and you know there's a possibility that you can get knocked out, why take the risk to please the fans? So you get knocked out, something happened to you, you can't support your family. The only thing the fans are gonna say, I would have ran for 12. I've heard people say in the past, and on many occasions, man, if I got an opportunity to fight Mike Tyson, either they'll say I go down after the first punch, or I run the whole fight. So my hat goes off to Jamel, but everybody's saying, you know, he went in for a payday. What is Keith Thurman doing? We know Keith Thurman can't beat Tim Zoo because he's been inactive too long. But we're not talking about him going in for a payday. What is it, the wrong color? I mean, I don't know. But as I said, why aren't we protesting for um, Canelo to fight David Benavidez? You know, we've heard mention of it, but ain't nobody trying to keep his feet to the fire. These reporters that's interviewing him and these reporters that making videos, YouTube content creators making videos and not putting the pressure on Canelo to fight um, David Benavidez. My channel's not big enough for me to put pressure on. I can't get no interview with none of these guys because I'm just starting, and everybody that's in the business was at the point that I'm at now. So I'm not discouraged by that. I just want to put my comment on record, and I just want y'all to put y'all comment on the record so that we'll have it in the future. Ain't nobody talking about him fighting David Morrell. He's in his weight class. Ain't nobody talking about him rematching Duval because we know he done lost that one, so don't nobody want to see him lose again. Not the people that want to hold him up high. So y'all tell me how y'all feel about Canelo possibly fighting Jamal Charlo and Terrence Crawford. Y'all leave me a comment. Y'all know I'll get back on my comments and like, comment, share. Most of all, subscribe because it helps the channel. Like I always tell y'all, I'm out of here like last year.